Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first ever video that I'm creating and this is related to, you guessed it, Etherpets. Etherpets is basically my favorite project in the crypto space currently, and not a lot of people even know that such a project has been created, and I want to make sure that people can know about it and find out more details about it as soon as possible. So I want to basically make this video as an intro to the project, and then later on I will be creating more videos going into the details of the project. First of all, I would like to give a quick overview of the concept of the project, and then we can take a look on some of the pages, as in their X page, their website, some of the documents they have, and a quick look on their Telegram. So let's get into the quick overview first. So what Etherpets is doing is they are creating a world called Etheria, which is inspired by the game of Pokemon, where there is a bunch of different species that you see on screen of these characters that basically live on blockchain and within Etheria. And these NFTs, or these characters, are in the form of NFTs that are alive. Yes, this is a new type of NFT that is being utilized for this project, and it is groundbreaking, and it is going to change the GameFi industry overall. And this is the first project that is going into those things. So what you do is you get NFT, you keep it in your wallet. As you have them in your wallet, they are basically alive in the form that as you do transactions in your wallet, these NFTs gain experience, and once they reach a certain level, then they can evolve into a more advanced form of themselves, as in they get more buffed up. And then later on, the project is basically working on releasing a game. So the owners of the NFTs are going to be able to create basically a group of their companions, or these NFT pets, that they will be able to use within the game to compete against different players. And then once they rank further up and up, they can basically compete in competitions which are going to be similar to any sports that you can see out there. So that's basically the general idea. The other part is they have their own token, EPETS, that's basically used to mint the NFTs from their website. And then once you mint it, you can list them on different NFT trading platforms. And once the game is released, whatever NFTs you have at different levels, you can basically use those in the game. So let's take a look at a few things in this introduction video. So right now what you see on screen is their website homepage. That's etherpets.io. And as you can see, the artwork on this is amazing, and it just basically catches you on right at the first glimpse of it. Very well themed, very colorful in the sense of a game world. And what you see here is links to different things that they have. You can basically go to their Telegram, their Twitter X account, or you can go to the trading platform. If you scroll down, you basically see that it gives you some details of the world of Etheria. Um, they are showing currently on their website the minting of the NFTs. This is the first set of NFTs that they have already released, and those characters have already been minted. It actually closed off last night. Then once you have minted them, you can keep them in your wallet. You can basically gain experience, and then, for example, this first character, Dudo, uh, has 3 different forms. So once you give Dudo more experience, then it can evolve into its newer forms as it gains more experience and is ready to evolve. Uh, and then you reach at the bottom. So this human character would be basically the players, and the companions would be all these NFT characters. If you go to their link tree, you can see they have link to website, trading, and the OpenSea, as well as Telegram and Twitter. Their documents right here. And when you look at the documents, you can see that they have quite a bit of detail in there. First, there is some introduction for anyone who is new to crypto and DeFi on how to use it and everything. And then the introduction of the actual Etherpets project. So it gives you some background on your journey entering Ethereum, a digital wilderness, and then it tells you about evolution of the Etherpets. It gives you the concept of NFTs. It gives you the detail on the evolution of the NFTs or the Etherpets that you have created, and then it also talks about the EPETS token. So just quickly going into the token, there is only 100 million EPETS token in existence, and as deflationary measure to the token supply, what happens is when you mint the Etherpet NFTs, the token that you use to mint the NFT, it actually gets burned. And in the first set that we just saw right before, uh, they have basically burnt around 10% of the token supply. So from 100 million, it's basically down to somewhere close to or just a little over 90 million tokens in existence. So it's a very limited supply, and as we mint more and more NFTs that they plan on releasing, it is going to shrink even more. Further on in here, they give some of the how-tos, the Etherpet index. So there they are showing the season one of the NFTs that they are issuing. The base set that just finished yesterday was basically these three NFTs: Flickr, Zaplin, and Dudo. That every 3 weeks there would be the next set issuance. So once it gets closer to that time frame, then they will put the mint dates in on this page, and then you will be able to know which set is coming when. So far they have basically revealed the first four sets, and there are going to be a total of 30 characters, so 10 sets in season one. They also have a very detailed roadmap. I would not want to basically stretch this video too long and we go into those details later on. But they have a very, very detailed roadmap where you can see the phase 1, 2, 3, 4 for how they plan on basically expanding this project. Next, I want to show you their Telegram group. As you can see, it is a very active group with a lot of content being shared and a lot of participation. As you can see in any good active project, they have already almost 1,700 members in TG, which is pretty good for the age of the project. And knowing that this was not airdrop or anything, it is a stealth launch, and that's very good distribution. So it's pretty good. And one amazing thing about this project, especially in DeFi, you don't really get to know the developer all the time. But this particular developer is very open and honest and has daily AMAs about the project early during the day up to the noon every single day. They have been having VC in TG, and every Tuesday they have a space on Twitter, so everyone can join and find out. And Element right now that you see on screen is the main developer based out of Miami. And if you want to talk to him, come join the Telegram group, and you will be able to ask all the questions that you have about the project. I also want to show you their Twitter account. You can see that they have 1,500 followers on Twitter. Totally organic growth for such a new project. It's amazing. They have been sharing their content on Twitter, has been gaining really good traction here in terms of shares and likes and everything. They have been having really great AMAs in different groups on Twitter as well as in TG. And they have been sharing all the content, and their community has been supporting it pretty well. One thing that they released yesterday was the Ethereum Genesis story, and you gotta watch this video to just understand the details and the concept for the project. It's just amazing and mind-blowing. It kind of overlaps different worlds together, and it just makes you wonder what the game is going to look like once it's released. So take a look at this, guys, and share with everyone that you can. As I mentioned about the minting of the NFTs, they have an inbuilt mint page. So when you are on their homepage, you basically go to the mint link. It takes you to the mint page. Whichever set is basically out for minting would be visible here. So you'll go there, you'll proceed, you'll have to connect your wallet. And then even though, as I mentioned, the first set mint has been finished yesterday, it is showing what was out there. And then once the next set is released, all three of the pets are going to be replaced by the new one that's out there. If you go and try to mint right now, as I said, the mint has been finished for this first set, so you won't be able to do it. They had intended to have 500 each for each NFT, but the amount of mint that happened makes these first base set even more rare. So when the game comes and there is, people looking for these Etherpet NFTs, for these three is going to be even more scarce than the rest. So if you find one on another trading platform, see if you can get it, because later on it's going to be, it's going to be trouble to get them. As I mentioned before, the NFTs are alive, so those NFT gets to evolve as they gain more and more experience by living on your block on the Ethereum blockchain and gaining experience because of any of the transactions that you do. How the evolution of those NFTs is going to work is going to be through EtherDex. EtherDex is going to be live at any point today if the developer has announced that it's going to be randomly dropping today at any point in time. Once that's there, all the Etherpets that have been minted from the first base set, whoever has some of the experience points and qualify up to the first threshold, they will be able to evolve into the next form. So it's going to be very excited. Once I have that live, I will make a separate video to show around that. I also want to quickly share the chart for the Etherpets EPETS token. As you can see, I have on screen the daily chart for Etherpets token, and this chart is an example of something huge in the making. Like it has such a solid floor in place. There have been a little bit of quick pumping along the way, but it has never been able to go underneath this threshold and stay there. Every dip after a first few days has been getting bought, and it has been basically going up and up. Currently, they are showing that the market cap after the effect of some of the tokens that have been burnt through the mint is 714K. So very, very early on for such a huge project. There's 635 holders, and they have not been selling. They have been maintaining the floor, and they are not letting this dive down like some of the quick pump and dump project that we have been seeing in the recent past on other chains and even Ethereum blockchain. But this particular project is the prime example of a solid project in the making. So definitely check this out and make sure that you have basically done your due diligence and then make your decision if you want to be part of this or not. But like I said, based on the concept of the project, the progress that they have made so far, the openness and commitment and delivery of the developer and the core team that they have so far has been outperforming every single project that I have been seeing through this cycle on the crypto space. And this is basically an indication of a huge thing coming for this project. All right, so we're back to where we started, the homepage of Etherpets. Make sure you take out some time and look into this amazing project. As I said, I have really good bets on this, and I do think that this is going to do a wonderful thing, especially when the time comes to closer to the release of the game. This is going to get out of control, so make sure you do your research and then time your entry if you plan on doing entry. Again, not a financial advice to anyone. Do your due diligence and then make a decision, and yeah, good luck. See you in the next video.